Let me tell you one anecdote from the life of Pandit Madan Mohan Malviya ji. We all know about Pandit Madan Mohan Malviya ji. Right from the childhood, he was very bright student. When he grew up, he developed the interest in Sanskrit. So he did graduation in Sanskrit. He wanted to do post graduation in it also. But due to the financial condition of his family, he couldn't pursue it. So he had to join the service, service of a teacher. So as a teacher, everybody was appreciating his mastery on the subject of Sanskrit. Apart from Sanskrit, he knew very well that Hindi language as well as English language. So people started praising his mastery on all the three subjects. I mean, his students and his colleagues. So at school, somebody suggested him, why don't you do journalism? So he became journalist also. He was editor in Hindustan Times. Till date, this is very famous newspaper. My dear friends, now after being journalist, he joined politics. And as a politician, he had been president of National Congress Party for 4 times. As a politician also, whenever he used to give speeches, everybody appreciated his mastery, his convincing power, and his languages. I mean, all the Sanskrit, all the three languages, Sanskrit, Hindi, as well as English. Now, somebody suggested him, you know, sometime our friends tells us about our qualities. They guide us that why can't we do this? Why can't we do that? Because we are good at that. So his admirers suggested him that why can't you do law, because you have very good convincing power as well as you are good at speeches. Then he thought of doing law and he did it. He became lawyer and he was very successful lawyer and he was earning good amount of money and he had good fame. He had earned his name as a lawyer, one of the best lawyer, and he was earning very good money, but deep in his heart he was not happy. He thought he lacks something because he used to miss that when he was educationist, when he was a teacher, when he was uh, in very good company of the young minds, his students. He used to help his students with, food, whatever they wanted. If any student is poor, if the family of the student is unable to pay the fees during that time, he used to pay the fees for those students. And by doing such kind of things, such kind of action, he used to have very good satisfaction and happiness in his heart. Now, as he was working as a lawyer, he used to miss that happiness. So he thought of moving towards this profession again. I'm an educationist, not as a teacher, but the big work. He thought of opening one university for the sake of youngsters and so that he can get happiness again. By doing something for others, he used to get happy. So he started visiting colleges and universities and asking students what kind of problems they are having, what kind of problems they are facing. So, and one by one, he tried to solve them. Then an idea struck to his mind of opening a university for the sake of youngster, so that they should have good education. And so he had the dream to open Banaras Hindu University. Now, idea was there, dream was there, but to fulfill it, he, he started that collecting money. He went to various wealthy people. Some of them were aristocrats, some were nobles, some were, businessmen. And he put his idea in front of them, idea of opening Banaras Hindu University, and he asked for funds. Some of them liked the idea of Malviya ji and gave him money as a contribution. But on the other hand, few were like that also, those who slammed the door at Malviya ji's face. But Malviya ji was determined to establish the university. He didn't mind, he didn't feel any insult, but he went on to other people. Now it was the time to go to Nizam of Hyderabad. Naturally, or obviously, Nizam of Hyderabad was one of the richest person, and Malviya ji was very happy on the way, thinking that that day he is going to get good amount of money from Nizam of Hyderabad. But when he went there, and Nizam asked, "What for you want this amount of money?" And when he heard the dream of Madan Mohan Malviya ji to open the Hindu university, he got very angry. He started yelling at him and told him that, "How dare you ask me money for Hindu university?" Malviya ji kept quiet. Meanwhile, the Nizam of Hyderabad, the infuriated Nizam of Hyderabad, picked up one of his footwear and hurled it at Malviya. The humiliated Malviya ji patiently took the footwear and left the palace. Now, naturally, he was very much disappointed and he was sad, he was upset. Suddenly, his eyes caught the sight of the footwear which he was holding in his hand, footwear of Nizam. It was shining with the gold and silver work. It was having gems studded on it, precious stones also, some diamonds also. That time Nizams or Nawabs, you can say, used to be very fond of, such things, the clothes and jewelry and diamond studded footwears. So when Madan Mohan Malviya ji looked at the footwear, an idea struck his mind. Now he came to the marketplace. There he started auctioning that footwear. Since the footwear was of Nizam of Hyderabad, people showed great interest in the auction. Everyone wanted to have that footwear at higher bid. The news reached to Nawab. He had new headache now. He thought if the price quoted on his footwear were low, then it would be insult to his pride and it would be damage to his popularity. So he ordered his servants to rush to the market and make a highest bid. Now, when Malviya saw the servants of Hyderabad coming towards the auction place, he raised the amount. He raised the money of the auction. Now, servants had to pay as they were instructed by the Nizam that by all means, at any cost, you must bring that footwear back to me. Now, Malviya sold that footwear at huge price, and this is how, with firm determination, with imagination, with his creative ideas, Madan Mohan Malviya was able to convert his dream into reality. His dream of creating or establishing the Banaras Hindu University.